this is a good thing. Progress has been made. This bodes well for America. That's the good thing. At the end of the day, that's what this dialogue is about. A serious conversation about an African-American man ascending to the highest office in the world. America has a long and rich history of creating opportunities for different people to come in and become part of our great American fabric. I think what we have to understand, though, is that we have to ensure that the pathway of opportunity is available to all people. She's not going to go on the show. You won't see Obama on with the blatant pitch. But what you will see is her out on the stump, exciting people. And what you'll see is crowds. And that's why this is huge for Obama. Because at the end of the day, you're going to see giddy people, happy people broadcast across the nation because they're there with Oprah and Obama. We're at a transformational moment with a new generation of post-civil rights leaders. And I think just like Oprah transcended in media, Michael Jordan in sports, that's what we're seeing. John is right, that this is about a singular figure who has appealed to folks at their most broadest level. And that's magnificent, and we cannot lose sight of that. We currently have over 100 million people of color living in the country, growing at a double-digit rate, that aren't going to stop procreating just because someone might like them to. Diversity is not an asteroid, my friends, the browning of America. Sometimes you read that, you hear people talk the browning of America, like it's an asteroid, like maybe it's going to hit the planet, maybe it'll miss the planet. You know, it all depends. This is the reality of our world today. Let's look at some numbers. Under the age of 25, our country is currently 40% minority. Under the age of 10, our country is currently 45% minority. Under the age of 5, our country is almost 50% minority. Let's let that settle. Then let's understand the dialogue that you currently see in the media that some folks have referenced today, regardless of the topic, and I can understand its sensitivities. But immigration really is, the current, a lot of the dialogue, a transitionary state. Because the folks under the age of 10 and under the age of 5, those would be what? Citizens of the United States of America, generally speaking, which means they get that Constitution, Bill of Rights, pursuit of happiness, you know, the whole ball of wax that comes as part of our package here in our great country. This is critically important to understand. You know, we have companies out there and other folks who understand some of this data, yet do not move with urgency. And I ask why. And we'll talk more about that as well. Let me further paint the picture and have us think about the 77 million baby boomers that are eligible to retire in the next 5 years. Let's think about the charts that we saw earlier today, talking about the drop-off in birth rates. They're going to reduce the number of eligible skilled workers, 14 to 16 million by official estimates, and ask ourselves, exactly where are the folks who are going to do all the work going to come from? And then we started hearing today about some new things I hadn't heard about. Was it 50%? I wrote it down. It was so big. 50% of nurses eligible to retire in the next 15 years. Engineers, utility workers. Wow. Wow. My friends, this idea of full inclusivity of our workforce has never been more urgent. If we look at it from the consumer side, our changing populations is forecast by the year 2008, minority groups will spend $2.4 trillion per year. Again, a market growing at a double-digit rate. Yet, even with all of this compelling data, because I travel around the country talking with companies and organizations, folks still don't have plans, real plans, meaningful plans, tangible plans. And that is concerning, and it led me to continue to ask, why not? Now, I also would tell you, I should have told you this up front, if you haven't guessed by now, I am not the kumbaya, you know, diversity guy. Like, my goal is not at the end of the session that we all skip out, you know, and join hands, and we go into a group hug. My goal is just simply to deal with the world as it is and to help you to understand it as well.